Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters out there. Hopefully, this video will find you and your family safe in this COVID-19 situation. Still, we are in a very frustrating mode. So many of you know, I had a plan this Ramadan to understand the Quran as much as possible. Since I have an ample amount of time, and because of that, I'm trying to utilize it in a good way to learning the religion. So the fact of the matter is that today the surah I'll be reciting. Actually, I'm not going to recite the entire surah because it's going to be a huge, long video. I'll be reciting probably half of the surah, and the next video, this is going to be this surah's first video, and then second part I'll be reciting the rest of that, and I'll be also telling you guys the meaning of the verses as well. And the surah Naba, the reason I chose the surah is it is so incredible, and there are a lot of things to know from that surah. And this surah was revealed in Mecca when Prophet was in Mecca. And interestingly, you'll find like the again, I'm telling you, my brother and sister out there, please, those who are listening me, try to at least in your lifetime, one time, read the entire Quran, and you will see the beauty of the Quran. Look, right now I'm reciting and I'm understanding. I'm starting and I'm just utilizing my brain to kind of picturing all those things. And I'm surprised. I'm mesmerized seeing that the one important things I would like to mention here. Look, when I had taken a class when I was in Rutgers University, uh, at public speaking class, and in the public speaking, they taught us there are three importance, the three essential ways you can start your speech. Right, the first way is that asking question. So asking your audience the questions that matter to the topic. And the second best way is that to actually state a fact about the matter. So if you say a fact, that your audience could be more engaged. And the next and most importantly, the matter actually audience gives more engagement. Uh, so the one is that saying a story related to that. And while I was reading the Quran, studying the Quran, I found, oh my God, Allah Rabbul Alameen so so profoundly, so nicely, you know, uh, stating the verses to the humankind in this three way. Either Allah is mentioning different statement, different facts. Either Allah is mentioning the story from previous prophet Moses, prophet Jesus, prophet Abraham, then prophet Noah, and all those prophet mentioning the stories from previous prophet. Or Allah is asking question humankind, giving the wisdom. So this is the same. This the surah also has the same way, and this is actually I already mentioned this is rebuilt in Mecca, uh, and this is basically Allah was mentioning all those natural resources Allah has given to humankind, and He is saying that this is all resources I have given as blessings. How come you disregard? And Allah is pointing out, Allah is actually asking us to pondering, to think through, to understand through it. And that's what Allah is mentioning about that how He designed the world, how everything actually correlate, interconnected. So this surah is really important to we'll see down the forward. So Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Amma yatasaalun 'anil naba'il 'azim. And what are they asking one another about the great news? الذي هم فيه مختلفون. the over which they are in disagreement. كلا سيعلمون ثم كلا سيعلمون. No, they're going to know, and then know for sure they're going to know. So this five ayah, I'm stopping here and I'm mentioning about this five ayah. Allah actually, this ayah was when the disbeliever was kind of like, debating, arguing, a kind of arguing about the fact of the prophecy of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then Allah was mentioning that what they're in disagreement, what kind of discussion they're having, and they're having the discussion uh, about the things I have given to them as a guide, like Prophet Moses as a guide, right? And they will know for surely in future that, and that's what Allah is mentioning. And then Allah start giving asking the question to humankind, and giving the real facts that what are you guys actually doing. So the next one, أَلَمْ نَجْعَلِ الْأَرْضَ مِحَادًا وَالْجِبَالَ أَوْتَادًا أَلَمْ نَجْعَلِ الْأَرْضَ مِحَادًا. Have we not made the earth a resting place? وَالْجِبَالَ أَوْتَادًا, the mountainous state. وَخَلَقْنَاكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا, we created you in pairs. وَجَعَلْنَا نَوْمَكُمْ سُبَاتًا, and made you sleep rest. وَجَعَلْنَا اللَّيْلَ لِبَاسًا, and make the night as clothing. وَجَعَلْنَا النَّهَارَ مَعَاشًا, and make the day for livelihood. وَبَنَيْنَا فَوْقَكُمْ سَبْعًا سِدَادًا, and constructed above you seven strong heavens means asman. وَجَعَلْنَا سِرَاجًا وَهَّاجًا, and make there a burning lamp. That Allah is talking about the sun, right? So وَأَنزَلْنَا مِنَ الْمُعْصِرَاتِ مَاءً سَجَّاجًا, send down and from the rain clouds and pouring water. لِنُخْرِجَ بِهِ حَبًّا وَنَبَاتًا, and that we may bring the forth thereby grain and vegetation. وَجَنَّاتٍ أَلْفَافًا, and the garden of the retwined grove. إِنَّ يَوْمَ الْفَصْلِ كَانَ مِيقَاتًا, indeed the day of the judgment is appointed time. So I'm stopping here now. So the fact is that Allah is mentioning all the blessings Allah has given to us. Allah is mentioning all the natural resources Allah has given us. Allah is saying that Allah created the day for livelihood. Allah created the night for rest. Allah is mentioning that the sleep, about sleep, that in the night will sleep. And then Allah is mentioning that Allah actually giving the sun, like seven asman, and above the seven asman, Allah is giving the sun, and this sun actually the giving us the all energy to earth, right? All energy to earth, and Allah is given that, and Allah is pouring the water from cloud. Yeah, Allah is pouring the water from cloud, and because of the sun, the energy of the sun, and because of the water pouring from cloud, the earth actually we can cultivate the vegetation and all those things, and this is how we eat, right? And the garden grow here, everything happened here, right? So the fact of the matter is that you see Allah mentioning why the disagreement, and then Allah start mentioning that what are the resources, giving the example, giving this, statement, facts. And when he is saying the fact, that he is asking that, don't you think, like, we have given you like this, that, right? Allah is asking the question. Allah is trying to give you the wisdom. Allah is trying to give you a understanding that, hey, please ponder, try to understand, right? Because when you ponder, when you contemplate the resources we have gotten from God, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you'll understand that what a mercy, what a blessings Allah is giving us. And that's why I'm telling you, like, all surahs so far I have read, Allahu Akbar. So every surah is so distinct, and Allah is mentioning all the blessing. Allah is mentioning why His, why we need to worship. What Allah is mentioning, like how He created the earth, like everything, everything. Allah is mentioning to be hopeful. Allah is mentioning to be optimistic, never be pessimistic. These are the things Allah is mentioning, right? So I'm telling you guys, if you have time, please start reading the Quran and reciting Quran and understanding the Quran. You'll feel it. I'm telling you, you will have a feel, and understanding the Quran is the best things. I'm telling you. Thank you so much to Allah Khair for this video. We're stopping here, and then probably next part we'll be reciting, inshallah ta'ala, from next video.